Good morning, children. This is Shweta ma'am here. I hope that you all are staying at your home and keeping well, and all of you are getting the study materials per week. So, if you are having any type of queries regarding the study materials, you are free to send it to me. I will try to solve your queries as per the requirement. Okay? And I would request everybody to keep the materials safely in a separate folder because for your future reference. Okay, so let's start with the online lesson of today. So today we'll start with our next chapter, that is fiber to fabric. So firstly, fabric is the material that is used to make clothes, right, and some other furnishings also. So these fabrics, they're made up of some fibers, and these fibers are obtained from certain plants and some animals also, right? So the main thing is that we all need clothes to wear. So this is definitely a basic need, right? So question is, why do we need clothes? Firstly, to protect us from heat, cold, rain, dust and so on. And from where these clothes are made up of. So these clothes, they're woven from fibers like cotton, wool, silk and other such fibers. They can be man-made as well as natural made. Right. So we'll see the types of fibers one by one. So two types of fibers are present, man-made fibers and natural fibers. Man-made fibers, for example, nylon, polyester, polyethylene, polypropylene, rayon and so on. And what are the natural fibers? There are two types, plant fiber and animal fiber. The fibers which are obtained from plant are called plant fiber. For example, cotton, flax and jute. And the fibers which are obtained from animal, they are the animal fibers, for example, wool and silk. So two types, natural, which are obtained from natural sources, plants and animals. So flax and jute, they are the natural fibers from plants, and wool and silk, they are the natural fibers from animals. Wool is obtained from sheep, and wool is also obtained from the hairs of goats, rabbits, yaks and camels. And the silk fibers, where are they obtained? They are obtained from the silkworm, right? And the details we will study in the next part of the chapter. And synthetic fibers, which are the artificial ones, they are made from the chemical substances and they are not obtained from any natural resources, and they are prepared definitely in some industries. For example, what you have studied, nylon, polyester and polyacrylic. There are many other examples too. So in this chapter, we will first start with one of the natural fiber, that is wool. So wool is the most used animal fiber. We have studied this one, that this is one of the most important animal fibers. What are the wool used for? They're used for knitting sweaters. You all know that you all wear sweaters during the winter season, right? So the sweaters, shawls and everything, these are being done with the help of this wool. And the wool, where it comes from? This comes from the fleece of the animals like sheep, goat and yak and some other animals also. Right? So these hairs of the wool yielding animals, they trap a lot of air, right? And we all know that air is a poor conductor of heat. You have read this in your previous class, right? So this hairs keeps these animals warm by shielding their body from the cold during winter. So these animals are having fur, and from this fur the wools are being prepared. And due to this reason, what happens? The hairs of these animals are removed only once in a year at the beginning of the summer season. Because if in the winter season they are being removed, then there will be a problem with these animals, right? And their hair grows again by the time of winter. So this wool, fleece of this wool, there are two types of fibers. What are those? The coarse beard hair and the fine and soft under hair that ultimately grows close to the skin. So different types of wool are present. What are those? Angora wool, merino wool, mohair wool, pashmina yarn and cashmere. So we will see where are they obtained from. Firstly, Angora wool. Angora wool, it is obtained from what? From rabbit during the natural molting process, and it is 8 times soft than that of the sheep wool. Next is merino wool. It is obtained from merino sheep, and they have the finest and the softest wool among the sheep ones, and they are tightly crimped and springy. The mohair wool, it is obtained from the long lustrous wool of the Angora goat. So this is important, Angora goat. And this mohair, this is smooth, strong and durable. And it has some shyness also in the fabric.
Pashmina yarn, it is obtained from Himalayan mountain goat, and this pure pashmina, if we want, this is very much expensive. So what do? We blend it with the rabbit fur or the wool, so that it is becoming a less expensive one. Next is the Kashmiri shawls. They are made of pashmina wool and they have a beautiful embroidery. If you have seen the Kashmiri shawls, you will see that it is a beautiful embroidery work with a pure pashmina wool. Next is cashmere. This is this wool obtained from same goat as that of pashmina, right? That is a Himalayan mountain goat. As we have seen here, the same wool. The pashmina is the finest and the thinnest cashmere. So we have read about this 5, right? Firstly, Angora wool. It is obtained from what? Rabbit. Merino wool obtained from merino sheep. Mohair wool obtained from Angora goat. Pashmina yarn and cashmere both are obtaining from Himalayan mountain goat. Now, how are this wool obtained from this fibers? So what happens? Firstly, the wool, in order to obtain that, the sheep are being reared, right? And then hairs are being cut from them, and ultimately the wool is being formed. So what do you mean by this rearing and breeding of this sheep? Rearing means to take care of that particular animal. So there are certain shepherds who are present, who are the persons who looks after those sheep, and they take care of those sheep. So what they do? They provide them food, shelter, as well as healthcare parts. So the shepherds, they take care of this sheep, and ultimately these sheep, they have a lifespan of 10 to 12 years, and these sheep, we know that these sheep are herbivores, so they prefer the grass and leaves, and ultimately these sheep, they are being reared and they are fed on mixture of pulses, corn, jowar and minerals. While in the winter season, they are being kept indoors and they are being fed on dry fodder, leaves and grains. So this rearing and breeding of sheep is taking place, right? So in the next class, we will study about the next part, how the wool is being formed from this sheep. Thank you so much.